This very manly tote bag contains food worth £75. I bought it for just $24.99. The only caveat, it goes out of date in 24 hours. The Too Good To Go app allows businesses ranging from little independent cafes, huge multinational chains, hotels, workspaces, market stalls, universities, and even boss man chicken shops to offer up their end of the day food for a drastically reduced price. This is food waste that would otherwise be going straight into the bin, but instead it will now be going inside of me. Okay, that sounds a little bit in my mouth. Not in my caboose. I'm going to go to as many Too Good To Go's as I possibly can. Some in the weirdest of places, some from your favourite places, and some of the most expensive ones I could find, so you don't have to waste your pennies. We're going to be starting off at the lower end of the spectrum, the cheaper end, the much beloved, and rightly so, English staple. This bag is absolutely gigantic. It was already pre-prepared, but I did have to wake up at fucking 5:30 to go find a Greggs that did one, and it's all cold food, so I have absolutely no idea what on earth it's going to be. I hope it's not a croissant. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fucking croissants. It's hefty, it's weighty, I might as well call it your big fat mum. Let's see what we got. Boom, baguette, a chicken and bacon baguette. Now it has tomatoes in it, which I'm going to promptly waste. I've placed it on top of a candle. I have no idea. Is this a good angle? I can't tell. Oh, one for you perverts. It's a mature cheddar cheese sandwich, which is an incredible choice of sandwich because it is 4 slices of cheddar cheese with lettuce and a bit of tomato. Fascinating. And that's coming from this guy. What the fuck is this? A sausage, bean, and cheese melt. Kind of feel bad I bought this. I'm not going to eat that at all. Okay, exterior-wise, look, that's fine, isn't it? That looks like it's fine. It doesn't look like it has beans in it. I don't want beans. Ever. Beans are my Vietnam. 4 sausage rolls. And this entire thing so far was still £2.50. Incredible. Oh, sweet treats. Let's go. That's what I wanted to see. I was intrigued by what cold meant. I was concerned. I love a bacon sandwich. I didn't want a cold one, but I would be prepared to heat one up. But you know what? 4 gigantic chocky donuts. I would pay £2.50 for this normally. And now I have a fucking banquet, and not all of it's beige. Some of it's brown. That's nice, isn't it? It's a nice change in palette. What a bargain. Fair play, Greggs. 10 out of 10. Banger. This poor handsome boy is just 400 subscribers away from 400,000 subscribers. This completely arbitrary amount really irritates him for some strange reason, so please consider subscribing so he can feel good about himself. Your click could generate the dopamine that turns a mediocre day into a perfectly fine one. Thank you. Now what's weird about Fresca Italia is that it has great ratings on Too Good To Go, but absolutely dreadful ratings on Google. Fresca Italia claims to be an Italian restaurant and is offering many Italian dishes. However, all the staff there is from Algeria. Please be careful, these people are not Italian. I am. And their food... and their food claims to be Italian, but it is not. Now, not all the reviews had an issue with Algeria, but most of them just kind of say they felt sick afterwards, including this guy who seems to just continue to buy the pizza despite it making him feel queasy every single time. Right, I am absolutely perplexed by this scenario. This place is open from 2:30 till 10:30 to pick up a Too Good To Go. That's just normal operating hours. I went in there, showed him the code, and he just started making it there and then. This isn't a stale pizza. This is a pizza for today. I am positively baffled. This was birthed merely an hour ago, if that. Absolute insanity. It's an outrageous nick. Look at that. 4 gargantuan slices. You can't argue with 4 gargantuan slices. This is my hand for a size comparison. And I have a gigantic hand. I'm like Mickey Mouse if they weren't gloves, they were instead his skin. That's a horrible image, isn't it? It's a 12-inch pizza, or 11.5, depending which angle. It's a little bit, but imperfections make a pizza perfect. A perfectly round pizza, and I'll be alarmed because some sort of machinery is being involved here. This was a man, Algerian or not, hand making a pizza in a wood oven, a wood fire oven. A wood oven wouldn't work. That would just burn, wouldn't it, really? But how does it taste? Well, it's fine. Oh, I kind of feel bad. Just don't really fucking like it. Oh, well, that's pretty shit, isn't it? Well, I'm sure it's great for the price for someone, but it just feels a bit too doughy. That's disappointing. Don't really want to eat it now. Can't lie. It was either food waste. I've now made it food waste. It hadn't already been made. Kind of feels awkward now. Kind of feels a little bit awkward. This never happened. Oh, where's it gone? It's disappeared. Oh, that never happened. It was all a part of our imagination. On to the next one. I will eat all of this now. Currently walking towards an office building called the Light Bulb, and apparently there is a tuk-tuk in someone's office where I can pick up my food. Feels weird, but it's kind of exciting. Where the fuck do I go? Literally walked in, it was already ready for me. I saw no sign of a tuk-tuk, which I'm a little bit cheesed off about. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit fucked off. For £3.09. I've got some old crusty things from a workplace. I'm not talking about your mum. Why do I always do that? I never say dad. That's misogyny, isn't it? You know what is there? What else is misogyny? What? This sugary fuck. Oh my god! It looks like a prolapsed bum. That's horrible. Don't know why I've said that. Look at the girth on that. That looks like a lump that should be checked out by a doctor. But I'm gonna check it out in my fucking gob, mate. A second lump has hit the proverbial twin tower. I've got to hide behind the pastry so it can focus. Hold on. I can't lie, I fucking hate when it's got this shit on the top of it. But you know, I can always just... I was gonna be subtle then and say brush it off. But I'm in a sweary mood and it's not even 9 AM. I'm just gonna fuck them off and scrounge underneath it, okay? What the fuck is this? This pastry has a hole. And I'm hoping it's not a situation where the hole has been fashioned by someone's fleshy member. It doesn't smell like smeg. What is that? Is that edible? Kind of. Ugh. I don't know, is that meant to go in the hole? I'm gonna try this bad boy. What was that? Cinnamon. Whatever it is wrapped around my fucking beard. I feel like a state. Let's see if the arse bit is full of chocolate. No. Exactly the same. I actually felt my heart have a stabbing pain halfway through biting that. That might be a sign. I'm going to ignore it. Once you get into the core of the being. Oh, yeah. I wonder what the core of planet Earth tastes like. If I had to guess, I reckon it tastes like a cherry bakewell. I like them. I'm currently in East London by Old Street, and I'm going to Moorfields Eye Hospital, the King George V extension, to get my lunch. Feels a bit queasy going to a hospital, especially an eye hospital. That's so specific. Okay, is there a foot one? Is there an arse hospital? Where is that? I'd like to know where that is. Is there a Cheb infirmary, maybe? There's a restaurant on the third floor, which I have spent £2.30 on a surprise bag from. I'm hoping for a couple of loose retinas. Surely that technically is the entire hospital. Cha-ching. Look, I'm not going to lie, my food aversion has gotten much better, but I'm still not a big slop guy. I just couldn't do this one. So to offset my guilt of not eating this, I donated £80 to Moorfields Eye Charity to buy some new eyeballs for a child who has none. I just thought it was cool to show that you could get it from hospitals, and I didn't know I was getting slop. Okay? I thought it would be a croissant or a sandwich. Now today's sponsor is Manual. I am a massively sleepy boy, and I am somehow 30 years old now, so I'd like to understand a little bit more about why I might be so sleepy. Now, lacking energy is one potential symptom of low testosterone. 1 in 4 men have low testosterone, and 90% of those go undiagnosed. Now, Manual got in touch, and I just thought I'd quite like to see my levels, just so I can sort of understand myself a little bit better and make more sense of how I'm built. Manual offers a at-home finger prick test where you go boop on your finger and send a blood sample off to be analysed by a Randox lab, where they'll let you know your free and your total testosterone levels. There's no harm in finding out and then making an informed choice whether you just want to do some diet and lifestyle changes, or you just simply want to understand yourself a little bit better. Use my promo code Ciarán45 to get 45% off your at-home blood test kit, and use my link in the description down below. Next up is one of the biggest corporations, boo, in the entire world. It's Starbucks. And now there's two kinds. I can either get a sweet and pastry bag, or I can get a generic thing, which is like sandwiches and maybe pastries. I'm gonna go for the sweet and pastry bag because the rating of the sweet and pastry bag is 4.4 out of 5, and it's £2.50. Whereas the other one is a 4.1. Oh, that's almost a free. If you round it down to 4 and then go a little bit lower, that is almost in the free. So, ooh, not gonna risk that. And also, I don't really fancy like a wrap or a bagel. I've got to pick this up at between 6:30 and 7:15. I don't want to have to eat that for dinner. Rescue from a selection of delicious pastries and or cakes. Oh my God, I'm gonna rescue them. It feels like like when you adopt a dolphin abroad. I'm gonna rescue a selection of delicious pastries from death. Well, I'm just gonna eat them. So is that rescuing? I guess they'll serve their purpose. But I feel like rescuing would be buying them, then releasing them into the wild. Into the open plains of Cumbria. I'm a hero. Well, I don't want to think of myself like that, but I guess if you think about it, if you really deep it, yeah, I am. Yeah. Ciarán Carlin. Hero. Yeah. Yeah. I think you might be right. Thank you, Starbucks. Look, Guys, gals, I'm going to be real with you. This is actually the first one I've got, okay? And I have to admit that because I'm so excited. Oh my God, I paid £2.50 for this. I didn't get millionaire shortbread, which I'm devastated about. But she kind of let me pick. She was like, do you like this? I was like, yes. But for £2.50, I have got an absolute steal. This could be the best app in the world. I may never pay normal price for pastries ever again. Because when do I buy a pastry and not eat it immediately? Never. So first up, we have a blueberry muffin. Now, I'm not the biggest proponent of a blueberry muffin, but look at the absolute tip on this bad boy. That is of supreme quality. Beautiful stuff. Secondly, we have cookie number 1. Now, these weren't taken from the back. They weren't reserved. They were just sat still in the glass right there. It even has shiny white shavings, of which I can only hope are drugs. Oh my God. I have no idea how much this costs normally. I never go to Starbucks. But oh my God, does it taste so much better when you know it's cheap as fuck. Next up is it's not cookie number 2. It's a Painu chocolate. What a fantastic loaf we've got going on here. It's like a prime feline. If the cat was this shape, it would be a bloody good cat, wouldn't it? Oh, chocolate. Solidarity with Augustus Gloop. You know what, big fella? I'm not going to blame you for getting stuck in that tube and dying in Willy Wonka's factory. I get it. This is crack cocaine. It's not. It's chocolate. And I can't stop. Next up, a normal croissant, which I'm going to leave till tomorrow. I don't think you can get ill from a croissant. I think they can get a little bit more stale, but I think it'll be fine tomorrow. I'm going to slice it open, put some butter in it. Bosh. Oh, little French breakfast. Beautiful stuff. I'm giving this haul a solid 10 out of 10. I might be biased because it's the first one I've technically bought, but I just might be the happiest man on the planet right this moment. I don't care if you just had a baby, okay? I'm happier. You're covered in poo and excrement and blood. I'm covered in flakes from a cheap pastry item. You know what tastes better than family? Wait, what? A bargain. $24.99 is the most expensive option on the entire Too Good To Go app. I am now currently walking down some sort of industrial estate. You could get caviar crisps, a selection of truffle products, or even posh dog treats. Carlsberg bag, chock full of random expensive stuff. There was some truffle crisps, I believe I've seen there. Some expensive jam, some sort of chef spray. I don't know how to cook, but I do fucking love a bargain, right? I am slightly disturbed and concerned by this haul. Black truffle flavoured extra virgin olive oil. Luxury chef selection. Can it be that luxury? When it's out of date. The best before date on this is August last year. However, this bad boy is actually completely unopened. So the air hasn't got to it. So it should be fine. And it's the best before. And I have no frame of reference for what this tastes like. So even if it's off, I'll have no idea. I also think it's like 30 quid online, which is insane. So it must be proper olive oil. I don't understand food. Why do I do food videos? Who knows? I know they do well. So, okay. This is Balsamico di Modena. You know, balsamic. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Is this like posh vinegar? Can I just put this on my chips? That is also, however, completely unopened. So it should be fine. But what I really want to try is the caviar crisps. £3.50 a pop normally. A what? 5 packets of luxury caviar crisps. Are they in date? You bet you fuck not. What? You bet you fuck not. I'm still learning English. Right. This is a crisp. Mmm. Ooh, it tastes like the eggs of a fish. Ooh, taken from its mama. Oh, do I like that taste? Kind of tastes like an old bib when you play five-a-side. Just buy prawn cocktail crisps, mate. I'm glad I've tried them. I'm not glad that I still have 4 more packets left. Kind of smell like under a bed. Now the final thing is this loaf. Ooh, what is it? I have no fucking clue because it says Pon de pong. Oh, it smells like it's gonna have random, like, fig in it or something. Luxury food eaten in the most luxury way. That bite might have been too big. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good actually. All right, fair play France. Fucking pricks. Wee wee. Wee wee indeed. On to the next. Where am I walking off to? There's crumbs everywhere. I just need to clean up. I am in the London Borough of Fulham, and I'm off to a billionaire's plaything, also known as Stamford Bridge of Chelsea Football Club. Now, big American Todd Bowley owns Chelsea. He's spent over £1 billion on the squad and done fuck all with it. And there's a lot of scraps in the squad. However, are there any good decent scraps in the Stamford Bridge Hotel, which is connected and owned by Todd Bowley and Chelsea Football Club? Now, I've picked this one because it's the hotel connected to a club which is notorious for spending a lot of money. So I'm hoping the scraps are good. However, the breakfast bag is just £2.99 and I'm worried I'm just going to get loads of fucking croissants again. What I'm finding is that, if anything, everyone is just making way too many fucking croissants. Make less croissants. Make me a fucking flapjack, mate. Anything. Something else. Seriously. I think all food waste might just be croissants. Right, here we are. This is where we're at. Where's the hotel? Bloody door. Todd Bowley, mate, what are you cooking? Now, I had to sit there for a good fair few, at least 5 minutes, because apparently the man was stressing that it's very busy in the kitchen today because they've got Manchester United tomorrow and they're preparing for game day. A brief look in here and I can see 2 bananas. I like bananas. I'm actually quite happy about that. A bit of fruit. I've been inundated with fucking pastries, French pastries. Are all pastries French? I don't know, probably. All my videos just come across like I hate France. I quite like France. Hey-oh! Kia! This is what was available from billionaire Todd Bowley's Chelsea Football Club. 1 banana. 2 banana. What else have we got for £2.99? Cutlery. So I can cut open my banana. An apple. Some raspberry jam. Nice. That's like the things you get butter in. That's like 2p. 2 Alpro yogurts, which don't go out of date for another month. Oh, result. And finally, we have a chewy strawberry cereal bar. I'm happy with the things because I would eat them all. None of them are going out of date. I am a little bit conflicted by the $2.99. You know what? Yeah, I am happy with this. Not for $2.99, actually. Not at all for $2.99. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Nutritionally. Now I thought we would be done here, but it turns out there's a delivery section on this app. £27 for 12 kg of XL dog food, £20 for 24 bottles of Sprite, £26 for 48 Mars bars, 16 quid to be put on a police watch list. Or you could trade your £20
For what's in this box?
The box! The box!
Oh, it's kind of shit. Oh. Well, it was fun when I didn't know what it was. I guess that's gambling, isn't it?